Hello everyone, welcome to the AI Revolution project. I am Petre and let's start day 6. If you want to see how we arrived here, see previous episodes. We were left yesterday on reviewing the day 3 and 4 notes, and maybe we also will review day 5. So let's see what we did talk about in day 3. The underlying problem is that the system is treating ambiguity of language when we're facing the problem of not explaining, not being capable to explain the modeling to the model our problem in such a way that we get what we want out of it. So that's a limitation. Not being able to explain our problem in such a way that we get what we want out of the system. That sounds like the problem is on the side of the user, but this problem can also be better said: the system is not capable of understanding the problem such that it can solve and deliver what the user wants. And I said that is because the model doesn't know that it is dumb. It tries to give an answer even if it cannot give an answer. So in a way, the limitation here is doesn't know what it doesn't know, and tries to give answers even if it cannot. That's the hallucinations. I didn't write about hallucinations yet, okay. I was thinking if I already mentioned hallucinations in the limitations. Next, confidently answering wrong questions. Wrong answers are fine because they are better than no answers in solving a problem, but that is already in our here the idea. Even if giving wrong answers, being able to iterate on those and improve the answers instead of doing one shot on the problem. This is already a little bit addressed by well, actually here we have two ideas. Let's put it aside. making mistakes is, even if giving wrong answers, this is actually more like a solution, not a problem. A solution to the what's the problem for this. Um, Stopping answering even if improvements can be made to the answer. mm, that's a limitation. Like, current models give sufficient, maybe, I don't know what's the criteria they use, but the stopping criteria is not sufficient. That's like the limit. Even if we wanted to put this in less words, stopping criteria for providing an answer is not sufficient. Uh, okay, so this is like a principle um, that we wish to follow. I said that we are trying to provide principles for developing our system, but we have a theory here and limitations. We don't yet have a category for principles. So let's put here a category, principles for AI thinking. I will think, maybe I don't like this term, but I will maybe find a better one later. This is so let's continue this idea. This is a little bit addressed by the O3, like O1, the O1, O3, R1, DeepSeek, OpenAI, O1 and O3, kind of models where they call it, I'm not sure, they call them reasoning models, but I suspect that still doesn't solve this problem yet, because those answers are still sometimes wrong, still can be improved. Giving answers that are not the best, and the best is really subjective here, because you have to take a lot of things into account when you provide an answer, such as, I will put this in the iteration 6 because we are digressing from the things we wrote so far. Let's see. The idea I was thinking about, for example, you ask a model like O1 or O3 to solve a lead code problem, and it gives you an answer, but the answer it gives, like, I think even Apple made this in their paper, Apple example of the Tower of Hanoi. I may be wrong, but I think the idea is, uh, the model solves the problem with the most popular solution on the internet, giving, so but the idea is that the model gives the most popular answer uh, in the data set, and instead of the best answer. In a way, it doesn't sure, best answer again, it's a subjective term, but there is a scale of best answers, and it doesn't usually give you the answers that you hoped for. It is often said, another example, um, so an example is that in software development, the if you use such generative AI for creating code, many times you have to edit the code and review it yourself. If the AI would have given the best answers, you wouldn't have to review it. Well, it's the reverse order. First review and then edit the code yourself. So that's what I'm talking about in not stopping when the answers is the best. Sometimes those things that you edited, I think that maybe it's simple mistakes often, but you can have had them in the beginning, not being forced to do them yourself. Getting back to day 3, I think it's already the length of the video for today is already too long. I will not start on day 4 because yesterday I overshot my preferred length of the video of 15 minutes. So we will stop after reviewing day 3. What else we have here? The wrong answers are fine. Sometimes you can iterate on top of the wrong answers to arrive eventually to the correct answers. But on difficult, complex problems, it can get stuck. That's a limitation. So getting stuck in agentic flows or reasoning, actually not reasoning, or back and forth user interactions. That's what I've been talking about, not agentic flows last time, but so that's like more of a subcategory of this, or this is a category of this. Let me see. I think this is a subcategory, and it sounds like it's explained better what's here. Yeah, I think that's enough for day 3. Reviewing day 3 and integrating it into the limitations. about the length of the document, I see it's getting longer, but we will eventually split this in separate documents. I'm going to keep it like this for now, and we will review day 4 tomorrow. And let me see about the tasks. I have added some tasks outside the video. I want to figure out the architecture of the system to clarify and improve the goal and to explore the PDF model. Let's add a little bit in the day 6 about this to-do list. So principles, in day 6, it's something I have been thinking today when I came back from work, that it's both a principle and a goal. I want the system to be able to debug software, build software, and like this is a hard constraint. It's like a first principle which we are absolutely sure the system will have. Another first principle is that the system will answer the questions of the user in language if prompted. So these two ideas are sort of building on the figuring out of the architecture and the goal. We will add such ideas later, but it's enough for today. I hope it's getting more interesting as the project progresses, and we will eventually see some concrete. I start already to think about when this thing will become more practical and concrete. Until then, we will have a few more days of thinking this only theoretically. So for that, see you in the next video. Have a nice day. Bye bye.